Today we are discussing about Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. When we are entering into our topic, first of all, we want to know about what is Fermi level, what is semiconductor, and what is intrinsic semiconductor. First of all, we will discuss about this. First, we will discuss about what is Fermi level. What is Fermi level? In understand the concept of Fermi level, first we are considering one system. So when filling the particles inside the system, we always obeys Pauli's exclusive principle inside the system. So here the system having how many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are assuming here the system having 5 energy levels. But when we are filling the particles inside the system, we always obeys Pauli's exclusive principle. So according to Pauli's exclusive principle, how many particles can stay? Only 2 particles can stay. So simply I am drawn only 2 particles in each and every energy level. But when we take the system at T equal to 0 Kelvin, highest occupied energy level. When we observe in the system, so this denotes the first level, this denotes second level, this denotes third level, this denotes fourth level. Fourth level is the highest occupied energy level. So this level is called as Fermi level and the corresponding energy is called as Fermi energy. So next, what is semiconductor? What is semiconductor? Semiconductor means for which material their conductivity is always equal to the half of the conductivity of conductors. Those are simply called as semiconductors. But what is intrinsic semiconductor? What is intrinsic semiconductor? Intrinsic semiconductor means pure form of semiconductor is called as intrinsic semiconductor. But here when we are deriving the expression for Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor, we are taking the expressions for electron concentration N, hole concentration P expressions. But in this expression, Nc denotes 2 into 2 pi me star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. Nv equal to 2 into 2 pi mh star kt by h square whole power 3 by 2. But here me star denotes the relativistic mass of the electron, mh star denotes the relativistic mass of the hole. But when we are deriving the expression for Fermi level, we are applying the small logic here. N equal to P. N equal to P means in intrinsic semiconductor, electron concentration is equal to the hole concentration. Why the electron concentration is equal to hole concentration in intrinsic semiconductor? Normally, how the electrons and holes are created in semiconductor? Simply by breaking the covalent bonding. Suppose, for understanding this concept, so these are the electrons and these are the holes. One covalent bond breaking takes place. How many electrons will create? One hole will create, one electron and one hole will create. But 10 covalent bond breaking takes place. How many electrons will create? 10 electrons will create and 10 holes will create. So in each and every situation, electron concentration is equal to the hole concentration. So when we are deriving the expression for Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor, so we are applying the small logic, that is N equal to P. By substituting the basic expressions of N and P in the basic relation N equal to P, we got this equation. But here all constant terms, that means Nc and Nv are comes to one side and exponential terms are comes to one side. That means simply rearranging this equation, we got this expression. From this expression, How we will find out the value of EF? When we are finding the value of EF, again we are rearranging this. This is the previous equation, NC by NV equal to. But here, this equation is similar to what? This equation is similar to e power x divided by e power y. So how we define e power x divided by e power y? It is simply written as e power of x minus y. So by applying this formula, we got this basic expression, exponential term. So after this, how we will find out the value of EF? So this is the previous expression, NC by NV equal to e power of term. But simply by eliminating the exponential term, we can easily find out the expression for EF. But how will we eliminate exponential term? Simply by taking the logarithms on both sides. So this is the formula when we are eliminating the exponential function. So log suffix e power x is nothing but x. We are applying the same logic here when we are deriving the expression for EF for this expression. So when we take the log function on both sides for this expression, so we are getting log of NV by NC equal to 2EF minus of EC plus EV by KT. So simply we are applying this formula, log of e power x is nothing but x. But here, this is the expression, log of NV by NC equal to 2EF minus of EC plus EV by KT. But how we will find out the value of EF? Simply by taking the cross multiplication. So here the denominator term can be taken as 1. After taking cross multiplication, we are getting this equation. So KT log of NV by NC equal to 2EF minus of EC plus EV. But how we will find out the value of 2EF? Simply the second term, so this term goes to right side. Then what will happen? The negative value becomes positive. Negative value becomes positive. So 2EF equal to EC plus EV plus KT log of NV by NC. From this equation, how we will find out EF value? Simply by dividing with 2 on both sides of this expression. So this is the previous expression, 2EF. So by dividing with 2 on both sides, so we are getting the final expression, EF equal to KT by 2 log of NV by NC, sorry, here not NC by NV, NV by NC plus EV plus EC by 2. But at low temperature or at a T equal to 0 Kelvin, at T equal to 0 Kelvin, NC and NV values are both are equal. So we get log of NC by NV means both are equal, log 1. What is the value of log 1? Log 1 equal to 0. Log 1 equal to 0. We are applying this function. So the first function completely becomes 0. What is the remaining function? So EF equal to EC plus EV by 2. So which is the expression for Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. That means in case of intrinsic semiconductor, at a low temperature, the corresponding Fermi level is always lies between valency level and conduction level.